So like I said, so as a black man, yeah, I think we have a responsibility to step in and not wait for this to start hitting our community, because I think a lot of us here in this room know, we know the deal. This doesn't stop. Immigration was the first thing, but we know the plan is beyond that. This is just a little taste of what they really want. So
you don't have. What was that, Noor? Sorry, you were saying something, sir?
Sorry.
Yeah. So you don't have the higher moral ground that you profess that you have. This is just another spin doctor. We've seen how many casualties there is in Gaza, and it's not that long ago. We haven't forgotten. So what makes you think that you're going to treat this?
No, we're not talking about Gaza right now. We're talking
about Gaza is not Iran, and in Gaza everything is dual use.
Daniel, let's stick to Iran. I don't care about Gaza.
You know what, Daniel? You make it sound like life is not life. As if life in Israel versus Gaza versus Scandinavia versus Tehran, it's not worth the same.
How many shelters
did it doesn't make no sense, bro. It doesn't matter where it is.
So how many shelters did Hamas build in Gaza?
I'll cut you off.
You finished already?
No, I wasn't finished. I was going.
You said the same thing three times.
Just let me land my plane and I will
mute up. You
did
already. Land again.
No, I didn't, man. You just used to yapping.
Actually, you finished, you muted up,
right?
And then
no, I'm not finished. Just mute up. You will see when I mute up, and I won't interrupt you.
Okay, you're gonna repeat the same thing.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wait.
I'm a gentleman. Ladies first.
Just get to the point. Okay, are you done speaking? Okay, you're done. Wait, Daniel, in Iran, I don't care about Gaza. I really don't. I don't care about Palestine. In Iran, okay, right now, yesterday, okay, you said 240 people died. Do you dispute that number from the Iranian Health Ministry?
No, this is what they came. This is what I said. This is what they came with.
Okay, and if you calculate, yeah, sure. And if you calculate all the people that Israel has publicly said they killed from the IRGC, right? They killed the top commander. You count them all, it's only 30 people. So the rest the entailment of that is the rest are civilians.
No, that's not true. Those were the people that we mentioned are senior people that we specifically targeted. When you attack a base, it has people inside. The fact that you assume that all the rest are civilians is just wrong, and no one said it. You're just using it.
No, I saw that. Wait, did you not see the videos of the apartment complexes being blown up?
No, I didn't see an apartment
being blown up. I saw a apartment. They killed. No, I'm not gonna they killed an Iranian scientist.
Who was there?
Right? Yeah, an Iranian. I agree, Daniel. I agree with you. They kill. So you kill one Iranian scientist by killing 50 civilians?
No, I don't think that was 50 civilians. You're just making. Listen, if we're making numbers up, then I would say no one died. But you don't have any. Can you show me that? Can you show me that this? Can you show me in this attack that 50 people died? Civilians? Can you show me?
No, it was around 20, not 50.
Okay, I have some numbers for you.
So now it's 20. Because the guy immediately asked me if humans...
Just hold up. You want some numbers, right? Okay, the Iranian Health Ministry said early Monday that at least 224 people have been killed. 90% of them are civilians. 1,481 wounded since Israel attacked Iran. And this...
Okay.
It's not okay. Mute up, bro. You think you're the center of attention. And this is 15 June 2025.
Yeah, and you can count and you can count the civilians just by saying what Israel has posted so far. They already told us who they targeted, which agenda.
Okay, so the word civilian might be a bit misleading. Let's talk about people that are involved or are involved.
Oh my God! Did you just move the goalpost?
Hello. I think I'm speaking now, right? Decorum.
No. You haven't shown me decorum, so I just interjected one time.
Please a bit of decorum.
I interjected one time. Stop crying.
A bit of decorum.
You're moving the goalpost. Just concede that you was wrong, and now you want to change the argument.
Decorum. You will have to listen to me, and then you can respond. So, Al,
stop being sassy, man.
I'm responding to you, Al, because when you say civilian, those nuclear scientists are civilians. The heads of the
no, they're not. By definition, they're not.
By whose definition?
If for example, if Israel is targeting people of the state, enemies of the state, right? In this case, the scientists would be enemies of the state, so they're not going to be considered civilians.
No, they are civilians. They are not soldiers. This is why I think.
So
This is why I wanted.
Khamenei
Hold
a
on.
civilian?
This is why I wanted to do the differentiation, not between civilian and military, but involved and uninvolved. Many of those people are involved, and this is why they were targeted. Not because they were civilians. They were not random people uninvolved with anything. When Iran killed 10 people in Israel, all of them were like citizens, senior citizens, or children, which has nothing to do with military, defense, science, or anything. It was just random, indiscriminate bombing.
Most of
Okay,
those were
that
like
is the
shrapnel.
difference.
Most of those deaths were like shrapnel falling. They weren't targeting those kids. They weren't.
Hey, listen, guys. Both
What are you talking
both
about,
sides
China?
are targeting
When you-
civilians, man. Let's
No,
be honest,
when
man.
you're
both sides are
firing
doing it,
in
man.
a
It doesn't
building,
matter.
it's not shrapnel. Dude, I've seen the images. It's not shrapnel. And a fucking like 10-story building collapsed. Like half of it was collapsed. That's not shrapnel.
That's literally what they said. They said the shrapnel fell off the building and hit like a.
It's not a shrapnel. It was a direct hit to the. Like, look at the picture. It kind of looks like 9/11 aftermath.
Let me see. One sec. Let me look it up.
Ask me, I am an Iranian and I
Listen,
am up to date.
when you speak all at the same time, no one can make a point. And I think if someone wants to, I don't know, shout, or they can go to war. But if you're here to talk like a human being, it's better to stay cool and talk to each other. And I just don't want to talk to that person who said any kids in Israel is a target. I think that's not a good thing to talk about kids in. It doesn't matter if they are Muslim or which religion. And I don't know, you are talking about the number of casualty in my country, and I don't know where you're from. And yes, there were civilians died in Iran. I need to be impartial, I'm sorry. And yes, there were buildings collapsing, and for example, 2 floors, they were, yes, from IRGC. Other floors, a little bit less in IRGC, let's say. Mostly like civilians too, and also definitely kids were too, you know. I'm not denying that. But for example, you say like, I don't know, 200 civilians, they got targeted by, like on purpose? No, that also didn't happen. But yes, there were civilians that died.
Of course, there are civilians deaths.
Yeah,
No one is saying that there are no civilian deaths. I'm saying the word target means that they are on the target. Do you understand, Nimeria? One second, let me just finish this point because I think it's an important one. No one is ever claiming that civilians didn't die, okay? No one is saying it. And if this is what I understood from me, then it's not what I'm saying. When I say targeted, meaning that they were the aim, meaning that they were the target. This is the word target means, that we aim at them, that we mean to kill them. That is not the case. When Iran fires a rocket into residential buildings, there is no strategic military purpose to it. It's just to kill people. And that is a big difference that you guys need to understand.
Let me say this. You always want to come with this rhetoric and narrative that when you lot do it, it's some mysterious, strategic, etc. But you still target a whole a building of civilians, but you have a better reason than them. It doesn't make no sense, bro. It's this is what annoys us with this, right? It's always one rule for me and another one for thee. Yo, bro, we live in the information age and we know what we're seeing. Y'all target people while they were asleep with their families, and y'all couldn't care less who was in those buildings because it was a strategic importance to you. I get it. Who am I to say anything about it? It's you and your people. But at least you can afford the same premise to the other side. And stop coming here and lying to people. We're not adults and we see what's going on, bro. It's mad infuriating.
Don't worry. Like what I'm saying to you, like Daniel, that Iran is so busy, like city, overcrowded. Then always, like, some people will die. Or like, not, you can't say that though. Like when you bombard like this city, always you can die.
So, Bull, I have the same standard for us and for others. The standard is that you don't target civilians. That's it. It's the same rule for us.
Daniel, wait, Daniel, wait. Can I just say one thing? We know. Look, I'm saying right now, Mossad is very they're very far. You know, they if they wanted to attack just the scientists, they'll figure out a way how to do that. Okay, if they wanted to kill just the certain leaders in the Iranian, like the IRGC, they can do that.
Hey,
Why do
what
they
makes
have
it
to?
o-
Why do
oh,
they
my
have
bad.
to attack an apartment complex?
What makes it okay to attack scientists that are civilians? And according to your rhetoric, they are probably forced. This is your premise and your rhetoric by way of Israel. These people want to be liberated, but they have a regime that are forcing them to do things. But yet, you're going to sit here and justify, according to your premise, that these scientists are under a regime, a dictatorship, and they are forced to do research on things they don't have to, and you're just going to take them out like they're cattle? And it's okay, Daniel? I'm
They are
asking Daniel.
producing
why,
a
man.
nuclear
Even
bomb.
even this.
He asked me a question. Let me answer him. Those people are engaged in producing a nuclear bomb that their leader has sworn to use to annihilate us. So they are participating in this. If you say that they did it unwillingly, sorry for this, but what do you want us to do?
Oh, collateral damage,
wait.
basically. There you go.
It's not-
Let me
They're not collateral damage. You're just listening to your own.
No,
You need to listen. You
basically
need to
just
use your
admitted
ears.
it's collateral damage.
No, I'm
Okay.
saying it's not collateral damage. Listen, I will say it again. Not collateral damage. They were the target, dude. Not collateral damage. Should I repeat it a few more times until you get
Do
it?
you not think that Israel has the capability of assassinating these scientists without killing 50 civilians?
So first of all, again, you said 50 again after you corrected yourself that it was 20.
No,
and I don't know
it
if
doesn't
it's
have
20 or not.
No. Okay, I'm
But
sorry.
listen, let me answer you. Let me answer you. We launched a preemptive attack, surprise attack. This is something that happens in war. It's a surprise. So we had to take them all at the same time. So we did with a very precise targeting of them. And then we also assassinated 4 or 5 more after this initial attack by way of targeted assassination in their cars. But we have to do it at the same moment and target all of them to take down the snake.
So Daniel, you basically admitted to targeting civilians then, since it's not collateral damage. You're scientists. Can I finish? Can I finish? Aziz, can I finish? No, can I finish?
That's sweet, brother.
Oh my God, bro! These people are unhinged. Am I cutting people off? No, I'm not. Can you wait, Aziz?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So
that you are discussing.
stupid. Yeah. Just I'm stupid, but let me just say my stupid thing, and then you can, hang me right after. So you just admitted to attacking civilians that, according to your premise, need to be liberated because they have a dictatorship and are being forced to do things they don't want to out of their will, right? And I was trying to be kind and say, it's collateral damage, but it kind of flew over your head, and you're saying, no, we targeted them. So how does that make you any better than other people that target civilians as well?
Because
when you're a scientist, it's not like they're a military scientist, right? These people are just like in science in general, right? And they picked up out of a bunch, and it's like, you know what? You're gonna work for us, and you're gonna, work in this facility, and you're gonna serve your country, basically.
They are not like random civilians. Those are people that were working on a nuclear fucking bomb. So they are very much involved. This is why I said it's not collateral damage. They were the target. Now you want to bring this, idea that they were forced into it? I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't really matter. The fact is that those people were actively leading the building of a nuclear bomb that was meant for us. So they're not civilians in that aspect. Let me just finish. They're not random civilians. This is why I said let's not use civilians and not civilians, because I think it's misleading. People that are involved are involved. And those people were very much involved, even though they don't wear uniform. Got it? You don't have to be a unit. You don't have to wear a uniform. You don't. No, you were repeating yourself 4 or 5 times, and we had to bear it because you cannot let others interrupt you. But you do it very happily when you had enough. So again, not targeting civilians, targeting people that are involved specifically in the war against us. That is very simple. Now I can repeat it 3 more times, but I don't think
No,
people have
now you're just being rude, man. Hey, Noor, I'm just gonna say this.
If you did listen to me,
No.
if you did listen to me, don't storm man, okay?
Daniel.
Noor, can I read one definition real quick, sir?
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, because he keeps on saying random civilians as if that means something. Okay, the definition for civilian is a person not in the armed service or police force. So as long as you're not a part of the armed service or the police force, you're a civilian. Whether it's a random civilian or it isn't a random civilian is a civilian. Stop playing semantics. Thank you. I yield.
That's fine. But if you want to
That's not fine.
civilians but dude,
Daniel, you came in here acting as if
civilian.
What's wrong with you guys? Like, they're civilians. Like, I know, like, why you killing them? For example, for me, it's so aggressive. Like, Israel, they're doing something weird. Like, you know, if they can fight with Hamas, they can't fight with, like, a Houthi. How do you fight with, like, Iran?
No.
That's a question. Like, for example, they are fighting with almost like 2 years for Hamas. They can do nothing.
Can you bring the conversation back so the ones that just joined the room know what's going on, so we understand what's happening?
Yeah, okay, I can give you a quick synopsis. The thing is, he was on here pontificating. He was pontificating and acting as if, oh, you know, when we attack, we don't attack civilians, but the Iranians, they attack civilians. And I was like, what are you talking about? You're lying. You attack civilians all the time. In Gaza, and this is what you're doing right now as well. And this is what happened.
Iran is attacking our IDF, the IDF stations. They're not attacking civilians. The missiles, you can't blame the missiles where they hit. The missile just hit a Palestinian town, and all the Israelis were celebrating. All the Israelis were celebrating. And yet, now you want to come and cry to us and say, bro, how about the 60,000 plus civilians that got killed by the IDF? What about that? The IDF killed all these civilians. And now you want to tell us
Don't say that. Well, Daniel, like, even like, you're killing like a baby, like even you're killing like every day, like children. You do not so bad. I don't want to talk about
you want to know how much?
Let's go back. Well, I'm like talking about Palestine is like very bad for us, all of us. I mean, no one ignore them. They're killing, they're doing genocide, massacre in Gaza. Everyone knows that. Let's talk. It's like Iran right now. Iranian, they're killing like innocent people in Tel Aviv, in Hebron. Same Israeli people. Israeli, they're killing like Tehran.
But by the way, Iran now has a military. The Israelis, not the Israeli government, the Israelis themselves are so scared that the group of them went down into a basement and started to open up the Torah and read the Torah from how scared they are. And anytime they hear sirens, they fall to the floor and they start hiding next to the cars. This is a fear of a people that they don't know what to do right now. Now, Iran has a military, they have a navy, they have an air force, they have actual missiles, and they have nuclear weapons. So Israel thought that they're going to hit them and say, oh, Iran. No, bro, Iran is actually a stronger military power than Israel. Israel has 400 to 500 active soldiers. Iran has 900,000 active soldiers. What?
Good. Yeah.
So if Iran goes to a full-scale war with Israel's going to be wiped away. Because America warned Israel, do not attack Iran. No matter what Netanyahu wants to feed you, all the propaganda he wants to tell you where America was on board. America was not on board. America was trying to say, do not attack Iran. Iran right now is a powerful country. You killed three of their generals, they replaced the generals. They said, okay, we're going to just replace here. And they started shooting missiles. The first day, Jordan stopped the missiles. Jordan said, we don't want our airspace to be involved. After that, Jordan did not get involved. Because Jordan knows if they continue to get involved, Iran is going to wipe them off
I don't know, like even if they have like bomb shelter, it's nothing. Like they have like kind of blast mishap. They have like nuclear like maybe I don't know. Then no, you can't say we have bomb shelter. You can't do that. Like what I see right now, like I think like many people were saying maybe 15 days can be war in the Middle East, or maybe 20 days. That's perspective we have right now, and you can't defend yourself. Same Iranian.
Matter of fact, Brother Noor,
the good thing about the Iranian, they have land sky. They have like kind of a good land, and they have space. But like in the Tel Aviv, small city, almost people over there, then every bomb, many people will die. That's the truth. Whether you are underground or whether you are like in the way. And what do you see right now? What do we see in the heat, like Tel Aviv, or like they can't do nothing.
people were actually blaming Netanyahu because Netanyahu, the first day that this all started, he completely left the country. He went to a whole different country. He just came back into Israel to go to a site that just got bombed, that just got hit with a missile. And go look at your government that you are bowing down to, the Israeli government, and spit on them. Iran.
Okay,
Iran was saying, look, this is not our problem, bro. We're going to develop nuclear weapons whether you like it or not. And it's not fair that Israel has nuclear weapons, but nobody else can have nuclear weapons. That's not fair.
Okay, so first of all, Netanyahu did not leave Israel. It's nonsense. I think you know it. Second of all is that, and I was listening to the entire bullshit. I'm trying to remember everything so I can respond. So please let me. So Netanyahu never left Israel. He's in Israel, and we could see his press conferences every day since the beginning of the war. So he's in Israel. He never left Israel. That's nonsense. Second of all, you're talking about Israel can nothing. Israel operates freely in the skies of Iran and Tehran, okay? We are dropping hundreds of bombs that each gets to their target because there is no defense for Iran. There is no air defense or no other defense. Meanwhile, Khamenei wanted to throw 1,000 rockets at Israel, only managed to throw 100 after 18. Let me finish. Let me finish. Okay, so the IRGC, Khamenei wanted to throw 1,000 ballistic missiles at Israel. This is also what we expected to get at the retaliation. However, it took them 18 hours to throw the first 100 missiles. Out of the hundreds of missiles that they threw until now, only a few of them landed and indeed caused great damage. And they were able to kill 10 people. Let me please finish. Now, there was a guy here talking about running to the shelter as if it's a bad thing. No, it's a good thing when you appreciate life and you don't want to die. A country that really cares for its people, unlike maybe Iran or Gaza, actually builds shelters, creates air defense, does sirens, and going to the shelter is a good thing. You presenting it as a bad thing shows kind of more like your moral values and your approach to humanity and to life. I guess we are not the same. We do value life. We are not martyrs. We don't want to be martyrs.
So, Daniel, I know maybe like
I have a point.
Daniel,
Israel is targeting, the sites precise. I do agree. They have the technology and they have everything because America is backing them. But the simple formula. I'm a techie. Okay, I work in cloud services. The simple formula. Have you heard about DDoS attack in hacking? Denial of service. For example, if you are sending a request to our server, 100 requests at a time, in 1 minute it can handle 100. We'll be sending like 1,000 requests. Server is frozen.
Right,
Then
that's
it
what the
will
plan.
show denial of service attack. So this is how Iran has done with the old technology, with the mathematical calculation. Your Iron Dome has nothing. They proved that with the old technology, it is broken. You have a broken
What are you talking about?
technology.
But this is exactly what I said. They wanted to do this DDoS.
That you were the best in the world. What happened to you, bro?
What happened? But
Rafi, I don't know.
no, you are right, dude.
Your ass is bleeding, bro.
But Rafi, you are right. They did want to do.
You don't have
Rafi,
tissues
what are you
to
talking
wipe it
about?
out.
Rafi, what you're saying?
Oh, I know we can.
If I cannot respond, what's the point of me hearing all this nonsense?
Daniel, I respond for you. Let me say something, Daniel. Like, for example, if you know the people, like maybe.
Dude, listen, I'm not gonna be like punching bag. If you don't wanna listen to me, enjoy your jerk fest alone. But if you're saying bullshit stuff and you don't wanna hear retaliation, then by all means stay in your echo chamber.
You said.
Also enjoy. Iran.
Yeah, you know, like
Iran is winning, Hamas is winning, Israel is losing, and you are delusional. Enjoy your show. What can I say?
Yes, you're absolutely correct. Israel is losing. All right. He said, Brother Noor, he said that Gaza doesn't build bomb shelters. If Gaza was allowed to build bomb shelters, they would build bomb shelters. They're in an open air prison. They're not even allowed food. How are they going to build bomb shelters? This guy's delusional, bro. He's mental facilitation.
He was so annoying, by the way. Like, they kill every day.
Daniel,
They do
please,
genocide, massacre.
please make yourself a coffin, and we would like to see you over there.
You know what's funny, Akhi Noor? When you look at the comments, when you watch videos like that's happening and you look at the comments, everybody's like, those missiles are anti-Semitic. Those missiles were promised to you 3,000 years ago. Bro, the comments are hilarious, bro.
The funny thing, like everybody around us, Israel is just a military base of the United States of America. They use the base to control all the Middle Eastern countries to obey their orders. It is not a country.
Yeah, nothing. I can't say that. They can't do nothing. Like, for example, they can't fight with like nothing. Like, Hamas. Like, for example, you can see it. Like, see that Europe. Like, they are keeping. For me, like Western countries, they keep Israel in the Middle East. I give you that point. I don't understand the point right now. Like, for example, what I see right now, the time for destroying Israel. What I see right now, I see my eyes right now.
They
can be longer.
lose every point, Karina. Like, they were backed up by United States of America in all of their fights, and they tried to claim that they are the best in the world. But because of the social media and every sources that we have, we came to understand it is just a whitewashed lie. That's what it is. Without the United States,
you keep saying like best. I know, like what you mean. You can't say best or worst. Like, they're fighting Hamas almost 2 years. Hamas more stronger than before. If you follow like the propaganda, I don't care about what you're saying, like, man. Even in the historical background, if you see the Bible or maybe the Torah, the Holy Quran, in any holy book in the world, we never see our life more than 9 years. If you see this, like, if it's like Israeli government, if you call it Israel, they only be like maybe 85 years. And they know it's the time for death for Israel.
I just posted a link in your chat, Brother Noor. And this is the Minister of Energy. His name is Eli Cohen. He's in Israel an hour ago. And he said, for every building that falls in Israel, 100 will fall in Iran. Now, he doesn't understand that every time you guys, the Israeli government comes out and they want to speak, right? They don't understand Iran is way stronger than Israel. That I think today or yesterday, a battleship from the UK, from Britain, went into the ocean, the Indian Ocean, and they were heading towards Iran because right now Israel actually needs assistance from other countries to fight this war. They're fighting Yemen, Lebanon, Syria, they're fighting Hamas. They have 5 war fronts that they're fighting right now as we speak. And imagine if Iran, who controls the Houthis and who controls Hezbollah, decides to give them the green light and says, okay, all full power, bro, where's Israel going to go at that point? Without America, without any assistance.
Okay, so can I comment?
I need to ask one thing. you talk about Iran a lot. Like, is it okay if I ask you, are you from Iran or not? Because I want to know how much you really know about inside Iran now.
Who are you asking? Me?
Yes, are you Iranian?
No, I'm Palestinian.
You're Palestinian, so you don't know what's happening in Iran right now, right? Like, I don't know what's happening in Palestine, right?
I mean, I heard you yesterday speaking about Iran. You were, against what the Iran government and stuff. Right now, we're seeing Iran versus Israel. It doesn't matter the history of Iran. We're seeing as it is now. You live in Iran as we speak.
My family is in Iran, and Iran is my identity. It's everything I have. It's my country, like your land.
Okay, so do you feel that right now what Iran is doing is wrong by retaliating towards a country that just attacked them?
No, any regime, even a terrorist regime, when they get attacked, of course they will respond to the attack. That's a fact in the world. If I like it or not, it doesn't matter. That's a fact. It happens.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Mr. Dear.
Yes.
Are we here for one moment in our life, to forget about what happened to us and talk to each other, to try to understand each other? Or we want to be like, sorry for my English again, under a lot of stress, or we just want to say, no, I hate Israel, or I say, God forbid, I never say that, I hate Palestine, or this or that, or do we just want to really understand each other's situation? Because if it's about history, if it be like the way that people talk here, it's like that I say, okay, once I remember Palestinian, they love Saddam. Saddam put chemical on my kids in Iran. Okay, so I should hate Palestine. This is not a good debate. It's not a good way of reasoning, So am I asking you, are you a fan of Iran just because the regime of Iran is attacking Israel, or you really care about Iran?
By the way, okay, answer the question.
We are fan of the humanity, which is.
I'm sorry, Rafi. Dear, answer the question, brother. Sorry.
Yeah, so right now, as we're seeing what's happening between Iran and Israel, the reason I'm speaking about this is because Iran has the right to defend itself. Iran was attacked with no reason. Iran didn't do anything to anybody. No. Iran didn't come out and start a war with anybody. Iran minding its own business, and Israel, for the last 40 years, Netanyahu has been saying Iran has nuclear weapons, and it is a problem, and we need it to get resolved. So America was trying to negotiate a deal with Iran. Israel got mad that Netanyahu was like, no, you can't be doing that, and America's like, whoa, I'm trying to negotiate a deal, and then Israel decides to just attack Iran without anybody's consent, without speaking to anybody.
That's not what happened.
You're right. Iran have the right to retaliate, exactly like Israel must retaliate to Hamas in Gaza.
Why Hamas? What did Hamas shoot? Did Hamas shoot any weapons to Iran? No.
Guys, there's no
Hamas
Hamas
didn't do anything.
Leave Hamas alone, guys. By the way, there's no debate in Hamas is wrong, guys. I'm sorry for
Why are we bringing up a group that has nothing to do with this? We're talking about Israel.
Like, what I'm saying, by the way, I don't, maybe like understanding. He talked about like the Iranian like power. He only said they can fight with Oman, they can fight with Iraq, in Yemen, they can fight in Lebanon, and they can fight in Iran. Then you only one state. That's what he mean, though. You see, it makes sense. Okay. You can be like what I'm saying right now. Kind of maybe I know what's wrong with Iranian. They can destroy Iran. They can destroy like Israel easily. They can do that. Because they can be like 5 countries.
No,
what I said, even in Oman, like they are many share, they have superpower in Oman itself. Background. The like prince in like Oman, you can do that if you want. And same, they can do same in Iraq. They can do same in like Lebanon, because they have Hezbollah. For me, like Western, what they were saying, don't attack Iranian. They're trying to be kind of not war, just only speak, only like speaking. Then if they bombard like Iran, let me see what happens. And for me, even it's just, I said that like Saddam died for the regime. What I see right now, Saddam Hussein was died, and I feel like somebody's life. It's the truth. And this guy is leader, by the way. I don't like the regime, but I can't ignore him. He's a leader. He's better than Netanyahu. For example, leader means kind of given for the code, or maybe you can learn something. Then the way he speaks, super leader of like Khomeini, the way he rule, the way he judge, he's a good man.
Brother Noor,
I don't like him. I don't like him. Never support the Iranian government. But as a man, he's a leader. You can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
because he been in the country for a long time.
Yeah, to answer the question, just like when India versus Pakistan, we weren't on one side versus another side. No, we were looking at the facts. We were looking at what's going on in the war. Similar to that, we're looking today with Iran and Israel. Iran is a much powerful military than Israel. This is a fact. Iran has a lot more soldiers than Israel. That is a fact. The only thing Israel has for it is that it goes crying to America every single time somebody does something to Israel. Oh, please help me, please help me. Other than that, without America, Israel doesn't exist. Literally, Israel has no soldiers. It's a small country. It's literally, if you look at the map, Israel is smaller, a very small state in the United States of America. That's how small Israel is. It's within 2 hours, you can go from one side of Israel to the next side of Israel. That's how small the country is. So we're looking at facts. So I don't have a history of Iran. To answer the woman that asked me, I don't have a love for Iran. I'm just looking at the facts, and right now Iran can win this war.
I hope so.
As you said, you don't have love for Iran, so you don't care for Iran, right? It's just because you hate Israel. So now you believe that Iran can win this war.
Did I say I love or hate any country? I said based on the facts.
Okay, let me say this. Like he has a kind of perspective for the power of Iran. Then he compare between them. Like same he said India and Pakistan. Like we know like India is strong and like kind of, but there's many like kind of bad stuff in India because misunderstanding, like bad rule. They fail with like 10 days, and we know like Pakistan win. Same, you can make things like when you have many alliance, you can do nothing. You see, then he only said his own perspective. I'm different from you. I am in between them. I don't like.
I understand. I'm so sorry. When if I ask a question twice, I need to say because sometimes I cannot hear people very well. That's why I ask a question twice. I'm not like pointing at people. Oh, so you're like this or you're like that. And so I needed to say that for this friend that left.
What I'm saying, like we have a choice. You can be pro Hamas, or you can support Iran. You can, like you say, choice. Then judge the people, and no one kind of judging you whether you like or hate. It's your open you. Then what he said, only like don't like Israel, he supports Iranian regime. For my understanding, I'm different. I never supported the Iranian regime in my life. I never supported like Netanyahu. I mean, they're doing something bad. For example, not bad. For example, like kind of killing your people is very bad. It's not good. Like Ayatollah Khomeini, he killed many people, like even elders, like engineers, teachers, doctors. He killed himself. What I mean, he knows everything. If he can't protect them, why kind of treating other people? Same Netanyahu himself, killing. For example, if he can't fight Hamas, why he treat Hamas? Like what I'm saying, point. Just they're bad people. Both are very bad. And the reason for me, I have my own perspective. I'm a Muslim, then I can't support both. I'm kind of, I have my own prejudice. That's my choice. It can be bad or good. Today I can't support Iranian regime. You can support Israel. It's my choice. You see,
Well,
no one likes
actually,
the people.
it's really good that you don't like black and white and you're more like moderator. I really appreciate that. That's exactly what we need.
Not that not that I am talking about like it's honest for me. Even without a green bag, I can support Israeli. I am saying to you, there's something to. If I support Iran, many people they go like, I have many friends from Iran. They don't like the regime itself. I was talking to them for a long time. Yeah.
The regime killed a lot of our people directly on the street.
Absolutely.
We don't want our country to be under attack either, you know?
That's also
it's like
right.
We are confused. I mean, it's really bad feeling, mixed feeling. And as an Iranian, I need to say that I told you, I think it's almost in all countries, or maybe in Iranian, maybe it's more, maybe in my generation it's more, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. But for us, the concept of our country is more than like just a country or borders, it's our identity. And I don't know, and war is not a good thing. And again, I'm totally I have a problem with those people that they say no, Israel should be totally destroyed as a country, like erased from the map of the world. I have problem with those, but I also have problem with those that they say no, there is nothing wrong in Gaza. No, people are dying in Gaza, kids are dying in Gaza. Everyone can see that. That's a reality that is happening, unfortunately, and so you cannot say no. We cannot criticize like what's Netanyahu right now is doing. Yes, of course, everyone criticize that.
You're right. Osam and me, my workmates, like no one like even I always criticize Israeli government, the regime, Netanyahu. I say he's war criminal, he's warlord. I don't like it.
I believe there are good people in Israel. It's not at all.
I mean the government. It's okay there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying that, people, nations, and their government, they're not exactly the same all the time. The government are temporary. They come and go. Sometimes they become dictators.
But where can we go? Nowhere feels